AI. Everyone is talking about it. It's so confusing, right? Okay, today, I'll be sharing a framework that I developed myself because I find AI so hard to understand as well. There's 9 different levels in total. The first level, which is manual label. That's what you're doing every day. You still have to do it the next day. The day after that, it's still the same, unless you do something about it. So we start with the first level of AI, or what we call the LLM, okay, the large language model. When you enter the office in the morning and you open your email and you see a bunch of emails, what should I reply on this particular email? How LLM is able to help you is that, okay, you can just screenshot your email, just put into the LLM, the likes of Gemini, the likes of ChatGPT, the likes of Claude, the likes of Copilot, and you ask the LLM to help you to reply that particular email. And you ask the LLM to make sure that it is grammatically correct. This is a use case of, for example, in terms of LLM, right? The first level of AI. You probably can reduce your time from 5 minutes replying the email because you need to check grammar, you need to think how to reply, to probably a minute or 2. Alright, so that's how you save time. You probably gain, for say, a 2.5 times multiplier compared to manual label because you now no longer have to think manually how to reply. You don't have to check the grammar. You can just depend on the LLM. There's a lot of other use cases. For example, recently, I think Alpha 1F is using 5 different LLMs to trade cryptos. This is a deeper level of LLM. But what I'm trying to share with you is a simpler framework to understand LLM or what it can do. The second one is what we call the AI tool. Alright? Not sure if you face this, especially if you're a designer. When creating a graphic video or when creating a video, whatever the tool you use, for example, Adobe AE, you need to build it layer by layer by layer. And it probably take you hours and hours just to create one single content. So, imagine this. You can just type 2-3 sentences to say what you want, and voila! In 10 seconds time, you got the outcome that you want. That is what AI tool is about. A LLM is specialized in certain things. So what AI tools does is different compared to LLM, and better than LLM is that AI tools typically they are specialized in one area. Be it healthcare, be it design, be it copywriting, be it education, be it healthcare, etc., etc. Okay, so you can see them as specialized LLM. All right, so it will solve the problems like your design used to take hours. Now with just one prompt, probably in 5 to 10 minutes time with different AI tools. So you need different AI tools to generate the image. You need different AI tools to convert the image to video and etc. You probably will save up a lot of time. The next thing is what you call an AI agent. How is it different than AI tool or LLM? And how can it do more things compared to LLM and AI tool? So we were just talking about one email when we mentioned about LLM just now. Okay, you have to open the email one by one. You read the email every morning. What if I tell you you no longer have to check your email one at a time? What if every morning you wake up, you check your inbox, all the emails already have replies in draft and grammatically correct? All you have to do is just spend the next 5 to 10 minutes to check through whether the reply is correct and approve to send. So that is the difference between a LLM and also a AI agent. So AI agent is basically a specialized AI that you can set it to complete a certain task repetitively on a day-to-day basis. For example, all your emails is being replied. So that is what AI agent does. And you can imagine between an AI agent compared to a LLM or even an AI tool, whereby you have to do it manually, you have to prompt it manually, the multiply effect is way higher. It can be up to 15 times more productive. Now let's talk about the next level of AI, which is agentic browser. Not sure whether have you done this. You open your browser, say Google Chrome, and you open 10 different tabs to do your task. What if I tell you that you can have all the 10 tabs simultaneously, the tasks are being done by itself? So that is what an agentic browser is capable of doing. For example, you have ChatGPT. ChatGPT has their own agent mode within ChatGPT. The one that I preferred after testing a few, like GenSpark, Claude, the ones that I prefer currently is what you call the Comet by Perplexity. like I said just now, 10 different tabs. All of it, the tasks are being done at the background by itself, by the AI. Alright, so that is what an agentic browser is capable of doing. Check out Comet browser. It's seriously amazing. You can buy your groceries with the recipes in place, and you can check out from Lotus website, e-commerce website by yourself. You can book your airline ticket by yourself. You can get it to check certain emails by yourself. So this is what agentic browser is capable of doing. It's going to be having a higher multiplier compared to a AI agent or an AI tool or say a LLM. Alright, so you probably can gain up to say 25 times increase in the multiplier with a agentic browser, because agentic browser is able to do multiple tasks simultaneously. So there's more automation of agentic browser compared to the AI tools, the AI agents, etc. So next is what we call the agentic AI. So let's take research for example. So when it comes to agentic AI, when it comes to research, there is actually multiple things that you have to do at the same time. For example, the deep research, you have to do the fact check. After you have done all this, probably you have to do references. After you do references, you probably have to say send an email to somebody, your professors or whatever it is. There are multiple tasks that you have to do at the same time. So an AI agent is good in one specific task. An agentic AI basically is capable of doing multiple AI agents at the same time. So that's the difference between AI tool and also agentic AI. So if you use AI tool or if you use a AI agent, and coming back to the context of research, you have to stress to use one particular tool or one particular AI agent for your deep research. And then you have to headache another time to go through another tool or another AI agent for your fact check. What if I tell you that all this can be done by just one agentic AI? So that's the difference between agentic AI versus a AI agent. One is more towards a single task, while agentic AI is able to do multiple tasks at the same time. And you can imagine, because it's able to do multiple things at the same time, the multiplier effect of a agentic AI, because it's able to do multiple tasks at the same time, probably is even higher than agentic browser, the AI agent, the AI tool, etc. So you can assume safely that the multiplier effect of an agentic AI is probably up to 40 times if you compare it to an agentic browser, which can do say 25 times multiplier. So the level 7 is what I like to call the AI workflow. Okay, so what's the difference now between agentic AI and AI workflow? My goodness, there's so many labelings. It's so confusing. Imagine you're in a HR department. You have to do payroll, you have to count the MCs, and in terms of accounts, you have to then follow up with the invoice if the payments are not done. We are not talking about the department level, whereby in a department you probably have say 10 different flows that you have to do. For the example of HR just now, alright? How is AI workflow different from agentic AI? Is that AI workflow is supposed to be able to connect every single one of the flow within the department, okay? Which agentic AI can't, because agentic AI, although is able to do multiple AI agents tasks, is still confined to a certain flow. While a AI workflow is able to cover the entire department's workflow. If you are able to map out your entire department's flow, that's what an AI workflow is capable of doing. It's able to combine the different flows within the entire department and link them together. Put simply, an AI workflow, it is able to do something that the agentic AI isn't able to do. Okay? So an AI workflow, if it's done properly, in a certain way, is able to replace an entire department. While an agentic AI probably can only automate say 20% or 15% of a certain department. So that is the difference between an AI workflow and an agentic AI. All of these things combined together basically comes up together to become the AI workflow. And in order to build an AI workflow or even an agentic AI, typically you will need to involve a developer because it starts to get technical. Anything from LLM to agentic browser, if you have no technical knowledge, you can still use it. because you can find services available online. You will need to have certain technical in order to match them together. So let's talk about the 8th level of AI, which currently in progress. You definitely can't use it yet. That's what I call the meta agent AI. Imagine this. Just now we were talking about building an AI workflow, and an AI workflow is technical. Some part of it requires an AI tool, some part of it requires a agentic AI, some part of it requires AI agent, etc. What if I tell you it's able to subscribe the agentic AI on the other side? It's able to build the whole thing to become an AI workflow by itself. So that is what meta agent is. Imagine if a meta agent exists today, it will be really scary, because a meta agent is basically able to replace us, but in the form of a laptop. We humans still have an advantage because we physically is able to do different things, while the laptop is only able to run on the computer by itself. So for the AI workflow, you can imagine, because it's able to replace an entire department, the multiplying effect is even higher compared to, say, an agentic AI. But what I know is that it is really scary, because it basically is able to do what a human is able to do. And it's probably the first version that's closest to AGI. So the level 9 AI, which is the last level of AI, that is what I call the humanoid meta agent. At level 9, what happened is that, imagine the meta agent is able to now live in a chip. For example, in a few years' time, NVIDIA or AMD is able to put a meta agent in a chip. They put it into a humanoid. That would basically close the gap of humanity, because now the AI is not just running on computes, but it also has the physical ability to move exactly like a human. So that is what I call the level 9 AI, which is the humanoid meta agent. So you need two different factors in order for it to work. So factor 1, which is the meta agent chip, probably will take 2 to 3 years time. Unfortunately, the second factor, in terms of humanoid flexibility, that is a bad news, because you can check out this company called Unitree. Unitree have created a humanoid that is capable of extremely flexible movements. The latest one was being a Chinese Kung Fu orchestration. If this is mass produced and the cost goes down further, it can even replace us human. So imagine if there's a million of them, it is going to replace a lot of jobs. As far as AI level, that is the furthest that I can think of currently. I do believe that in a few years' time, probably you will start to see it, because the humanoid is already available. We're just missing the meta agent part of the equation. But if that part of the equation is complete and is being mass produced, we will be seeing the level 9 AI, which is the humanoid meta agent. And they can work 24/7, which we can't. That's the 9 different levels of AI. So bear in mind, again, like I mentioned, it is not precisely how AI works, but at least with this AI framework, hopefully you understand the different kind of AI slightly, and with that, ignite your interest in AI and study AI in a more comprehensive way. But be ready, one day a humanoid meta agent will come in a few years' time. Hope you enjoy these AI learnings and hope to share more with you in the future.